when I started working in Kenya Power, I started as a meter reader, and I was going out to collect revenue. So I was seeing that there's a way we can do so that we improve the efficiency in collection of revenue. The topic I came up with was the influence of sustainable innovation in relation to creation of economic profits. And you know, when you're talking of profits, we are not just talking of profits alone, we are talking of economic profits. Meaning economic profits is the total revenue you less the external and internal costs, so that you remain with the net profit. That is what made me to come with the paper. And so to keep up with competition, that is what inspired me to at least to come, so that we keep the spirit and we keep the pace, so that we do not lag behind.
My topic is, my project was about design and implementation of a solar-powered real-time monitoring of distribution transformers. I was inspired because every day we used to get reports from a regional manager on failed transformers and the need to replace them. Being an engineer, I asked myself, why should you replace transformers that are sometimes not even more than 5 years old? And I thought to be part of the solution, and so I designed this paper to study the causes and the solutions. Some of the causes that cause transformer failures are overloading, imbalanced phases, and several other causes that would lead to a transformer to fail before its time. So, but on top of my paper also included vandalism. So for the project, I'm monitoring the aspects of power and also the aspect of vandalism to be as one gadget that will be able to do communication in real time to the engineers on the control room, to the safety guys for security, and to the operations engineers, M&M engineers. A transformer is designed to stay for a lifetime defined by the manufacturer, but when the company keeps changing transformers at 1 year, 2, 3, 11, less than 5 years, that is a big loss. And since I said I've been in protection for 8 years and not been promoted, the company is also suffering because it doesn't have money to even give its shareholders or promote its staff. Much of that money is going to replacing transformers. And so when I come into this, become a solution to the problem, I'll save the company money, because my idea was conceived during the time we were doing war on losses, and major on our losses is the transformer losses that leads to transformer replacement in a very short time. The community is also going to be helped because they will not have outages, because the transformer will be serving them as it's supposed for the longest time possible until its lifetime. I'm actually working on the paper together with the Institute, and I'm going to do a prototype that will only be done in North Rift, or the place they will direct me to do it, and possibly do it to a larger part of the country, because there are some areas which are more affected than others.
The topic was harnessing emerging technologies, that is for grid service, sustainability, innovations, and climate action and business. Now, the reason why I picked that specific title, or for this matter, the topical area for my paper, is because the current utilities going into the utility of the future paradigm, we are being faced by myriads of challenges, and we are also operating under international obligations which we need to meet and exceed, notwithstanding the climate change, carbon emissions, reducing the technical and the commercial losses, and improving the grid efficiency and service delivery. So I adopted an integrated approach to see whether I can harness the power of new technologies to address it all in one platform. Yes.
My topic were two. One was work liquids analytics, and the other one was how we can collect Kenya Power's geographical data. Because work liquids being a pipeline, there are exceptional cases where either the system or the operators or the customers make mistakes. Basically, there are about 4 reports. There's partial payments report, where you find probably a customer has paid 200,000, it has failed to pay to POP, or even millions. Then there are cases where the users of WinCMS fail to execute mandatory actions to send work requests to design or to construction. So basically, it was about how to extract those cases and how to resolve them.